You may be seated. I'm so happy and delighted to introduce one of our guest speakers this morning, Queen Obasi, who is a member of Christ Church and also the founder of the African Community Health Initiative that does critical work with people in rural Nigeria. And she's here to talk to you today about that ministry and how important it is and all the good work that's being done. So over to you, Queen.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, she just did the introduction of me being the founder. I see myself as an intercessor, middleman, middlewoman, that is taking your words, prayers, goodwill of comfort, hope for the hopeless, help for the helpless, and love to the people in Africa, Nigeria to be exact. What this organization was started out of my sympathy and empathy for the underserved and less privileged in Africa, having lived in the two different worlds. I started my nursing career in Nigeria. That's where I got my license, and then came here, did the board, and then continued with the education because you gotta keep going for you to shine. So I formed this organization based on this, the need assessment that we did, that most people that have chronic diseases in Nigeria and other parts of Africa have no help at all. A lot of them don't even know how to go about it. They just see it as a death sentence. And based on that, we started doing what we call outreach, annual outreach. Going to the rural areas in Africa. I've gone to Ghana, I've gone to Namibia, I've gone to Kenya to do this. Trying to get people to go back to where they come from to make a difference. That's exactly what it is. The annual outreach that we do is to do case finding. And most of these people, this physical, or this thing that we do that is not nowhere close to the physical that we have here, is the only physical exams, annual exam they get from year to year till we come back. And then our goal is to identify people with chronic diseases, diabetes and hypertension. There are other things that needs to be managed, but we have to concentrate on just these two. I will tell you it all. And as you know, I was informed and well informed, and with my knowledge and experience, I knew that there's a very, very big problem in Africa. Chronic diseases, diabetes is killing people in large numbers. And here it's very, very expensive to manage any chronic disease. And then to talk about people that have no access to water, clean water, drinking water, not talk about medication and healthcare. So we've been doing this annual program, and what we do, the difference between our organization and other organizations that do medical mission is we go, we discover, and we stay. We don't go and discover and find people out that has diabetes and hypertension and walk away to go back after a year to find out that they're alive. But we have what we call maintenance program, and that's where all the funding goes. So those ones that are diagnosed with diabetes and hypertension, we have them in a program we call maintenance program, which is a monthly program in 3 communities. They come to have their blood pressure and blood sugar checked, and then they collect 1 month supply of medications. This is year round, so when we're here, it's still going on. I wish I could, I'm here to tell you that we're gonna have the African service. No, we're not. Not again this year. So we've got 2 years without it. That's when we usually present this. This is when we do our fundraising to help us with the program. And because of the COVID and the unrest and the insecurity that has extended to the villages that we go to, it's really, really difficult for this mission to continue. So this year, we couldn't do it last year because of COVID, and this year we couldn't ship medications ahead of time. We can't do the outreach also because of all these things that I mentioned, the unrest, the insecurity that is going on. So we continue the maintenance program. So we just have those ones that are that were identified earlier for the past 15 or 16 years in the program, but no new ones for the past 2 years, and which is really sad. So it's ongoing. We need funding. We still need funding. It's all about money, 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 money. We also added food program to this because when we found out that it's not just the health issues, it's also hunger. It's hunger. Not only are they sick, they're also hungry. So we added food program to this. And last year when we started it, I got a call, first of all, from Friends of Nigeria who said, what are you doing with the hunger in Nigeria? I'm like, oh, I don't know, I can't do it all. So they gave me some money, then I reached out to Anne, and then that's how our congregation again came to rescue. The Women's Guild, the St. Mary's Women's Guild gave me money last year towards this. And then in the month of August, they surprised me with a huge check. So what we're doing now is we're adding another community to the food program that we weren't doing before. And then I'll say God has been faithful, but we still need help. My husband is going to be traveling on Tuesday. We have 12 pieces of luggage, all medication, because we couldn't ship them, so we have to transport them, and that we have to pay for the excess luggage, which is like $200 a piece. But it's worth it. It's worth it, and the people, I can't tell you guys enough how grateful they are with this mission, with this gift of life. When we extend our helping hands to others who are in need, you know, is the gratification and everything is just, I'm very, very privileged to be in the middle, not at the head, to be receiving the glory from you guys and then getting it to them and then back to the congregation. So, what we are doing, the food program is going to continue. We're doing the food program this time in December. So he's leaving, and then I'll be going in November, because the third community wasn't part of the food program. So we're going to set the criteria how we want it done, because things are still happening whether we're there or not. So we have to set it up. And then that continues our journey of looking for help. And I said, this congregation has really been behind our success in this. We can't do it without you guys. And I'm very, very grateful, and I'm happy about it. And I pray that God will strengthen us and enrich us so that we can extend our hands to the rest of the world. Thank you very much.
If you'd like to make a donation to the African Community Health Initiative, there are a couple different ways you can do that. You're also always welcome to write a check and place it in the offering plate. You can just make it out to the African Community Health Initiative or ACHI, and we'll get those funds to Queen and her organization. You can also make a donation online at the Christchurch website. If you click on our donate button, you'll see a drop-down menu, and ACHI is right there, so you can make a donation online also. And a huge thank you to Queen and Cyprian for the countless lives that you save every day through your work. And with that, I'll turn it over to Erin.
Well, friends, someone has to follow Queen this morning, and it looks like I've drawn the short straw. So this message today will be short and sweet, but I think Queen's message fits the theme of the day, one of urgent needs being met. Did you hear her? The needs for food, the needs for healing, the need to move from death into life. I want all of us to take a moment to close our eyes and take a deep breath. Picture yourself as Bartimaeus. You can't see. You have nothing. No food. no shelter, no clothes, nothing except what you can beg from others. You have no hope of a better life. And then, out of nowhere, the one person who could possibly help you is coming along the road. It's probably a once-in-a-lifetime chance. You don't know if Jesus will ever pass by you again. Imagine the urgency as you feel, as you yell and yell and yell for Jesus to heal you. You can open your eyes now. And then Jesus responds. There's something about that urgency, something about that persistence that gets Jesus' attention. And then Jesus does something amazing. I'm not talking about giving Bartimaeus back his sight, although that is amazing. We miss the point if this is just a story about giving sight to a blind person, because it tempts us to think of God as a magic genie. You know, put the prayers in one end, get what you want on the other side, if you've done it all right. Because this story is about so much more than that. Fundamentally, this is a story about transformation into the creation God means for us to be. Bartimaeus is transformed by his experience with Jesus. With his sight, he's able to live life to his fullest, instead of depending on the charity of others, wondering where his next meal is going to come from. With his sight, he's able to get up from the roadside and follow Jesus on the way to Jerusalem. And Jesus' response to Bartimaeus doesn't just transform Bartimaeus, it transforms the crowd too, from people who want to sweep him under the rug like he's some sort of problem, to people of mercy. Jesus' mercy lets the crowd see their own need for transformation. And so, my friends, do you feel the urgency today? Jesus, that one person who can possibly help, is coming down the road right here, right now. He's walking down Afton. He's walking up Queens. He's walking on the street where you live. Whether we are Bartimaeus sitting by the roadside, or a member of the crowd, or one of the disciples, we can all be transformed. And I can tell you from personal experience that transformation can be difficult, but it is life-giving. And it's a life I want for each and every one of you. A life we can all have. When we meet the Lord on the road, my prayer today is that all of us will cry out in our need, that we will hear those words, "What do you want me to do for you?" And that our lives will never be the same again. Amen.